La 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 lattes were a. La 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 lattes were a. Hey y'all. Drop them unicorns. Y'all already know. Look at the people in the building waiting for Tay. Hey everybody. Hey Michelle. Hey Terry. Hey Simone. Hey Sweet Queen. Let me see. Let me move on up the list. Let me see. Hey Cindy, I swear, I'm going to give you your wrench. I've been talking about this for about 3 days, okay? The next time I'm going to have to go live through regular YouTube because I know how to do it there. Here on StreamYard, I don't know how. So if anybody knows how, please drop in the comments and tell me. So Tay can definitely give Cindy her wrench, baby. But thank you for waiting for me, baby. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Valencia. Hey, Angela. Hey, Solid as a Rock. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Tara. Hey, Mother Love. Hey, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Did y'all enjoy y'all Memorial's Day or did y'all just sit home and relax, baby? Hey, Miss Porker. Hey, Jazz, so jazzy. How is everybody doing, baby? Tay has great energy. I am feeling awesome, baby. I am feeling awesome. I had a great day. The kids go to school tomorrow, so you know I had to prep and prepare, baby. So I hope everybody enjoyed their day, and I'm happy that y'all stopped by to kick it with me. Hey, Deb. Hey, Linda. Hey, Navette. Hey, Daily Sips. Hey, everybody, come in. You know we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give a couple of more people a chance to fall on. And I know I was 2 minutes late. I know I was about 2 minutes late. I'm so sorry for that, y'all. Because I definitely was trying to figure out how I was going to set it up. But I'm going to just be honest. On StreamYard, it's a better view. It's easier to do what it is that you do. On YouTube, they just have like you in the middle. And then it's like these two black sides with no, like, it it's just a lot, okay? It's a lot. I like the setup of StreamYard better. Hey, Queen Lily. Happy Marvelous Monday Latte in chat. For all those that have served our country, whether during war or peace, I thank you for your service, baby. Yes, yes, we do. And yes, we do. Everybody except for the lady across the street. We respect you for your service, baby. Mm-hmm. Everybody except the lady across the street ain't getting no thank you from me. Cause I'm telling y'all, that lady was dishonorable, baby. So that's one person that's in the soul, was in the service, retired from the service, any part of the service. I won't be respecting her service. Hey, shout it out and let's talk about it. Hey, all 5 of me. How is everybody doing in the room tonight? We about to talk about it and get it right. Yes, you finally caught me live, Barbara. Well, I'm happy for that. I'm definitely happy for that. So I'm going to make sure you have a good time, okay? I'm going to make sure. Hey, Tony. Listen, y'all. The streets is on flip and flip, flip and more flip. These court cases got people in, I don't know. Well, like, I'm just being honest, right? As I've been looking into things and researching things, you have to realize people are a product of their environment. Not all, but some, if not most, right? And when you actually look into a person's background, you realize that where they come from is actually the actions that is being shown as a person. But being that they wasn't introduced through that type of extension, it wasn't expected. Because had we met them where they came from or what they was attached to, us as a people would have been knew who boo 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 boo. actually is. Okay? I'm just gonna be honest. Every time a person decide that they want to be going through something, then that's when they want to get close to their mother and want to become a preacher and so into God, right? But we gonna talk about that because I don't know if y'all seen my thumbnail, right? Right. But when we say everybody, we mean everybody. It don't start from the bottom of the tree. It starts from the top of the tree. Okay. And when it started from the top of the tree, everybody was corrupt, baby. So you don't just leave that type of history behind. Some people drag that history with them into their current situations as a clean off, a dust off, in a claim for innocence or whatever it is that you choose to call it. But your attachments will forever be your attachment. And when it comes to this family, I'm just shocked and appalled by how many court cases is involved. This ain't something that just started. This is something that's been going on for years. It's like something that's a part of the family tree. You know, like say basically in some families how you inherit blue eyes or blonde hair, depending, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a certain gene from a relative that passes down through gene, generation through generation through generation. The way a person would pass down something that's not common in a generation, like a hair color or eye color, in this family, the thing that wasn't common to be passed down, it seemed to be court cases, okay? And liars, court cases and liars, and they end up with the court cases because they are liars outside and amongst a lot of things that they were doing. So for me, it was, how can I say, surprising at one. Yes, generational curses. There you go. Speaking of which, shout out to my girl Joy Online, right? She dropped a preview of a little, how can I say, movie that she's throwing together or threw together and put together. At the end of the day, it shows the battles of the battles. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I was definitely intrigued because the way she showed how these people transformed from who they was to who they became to be, it's crazy for me because it's like you seen the demonicness in the, I don't, is demonicness a word, you guys? Well, it is a word tonight. Demonicness is a word tonight. Okay. And you can see the demonicness transform from or throughout the stages of the ages. And it was just crazy for me. Taya Love said, Tim, thank God I had you on my notifications. It did. Listen, I thought I set it for 10:10, and I still was late by 2-3 minutes. I'm sorry. I hope it's right. Because I don't want the peoples to get it wrong. No, but I'm serious. It's a generational curse. They inherited that last name for a reason because the ancestors knew that they would be a battle for seasons. And whoever came into, how can I say, connection or in surrounding with these family would also be taking on a battle as well, not with them, not only with themselves but with the family as well. It's crazy. Hey Monica, hey Shay, hey Infinity. Yes, it's crazy. And for other people on the outside, right? Because you got to remember, we know of these people now. They have all lived a certain length of life already, okay? Which means that This is not a path that has just started. This is a path that people have already been on for a long, long time, right? It just has now come to the factors of the internet. So it's here for everybody to see. But this is something that's been going on, baby. Most times, and I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but a lot of people in the church, right? A lot of people in the church, they ended up in the church because they was either trying to change something or run from something. Change something or run from something. And just because you see a person behind a pulpit and they are preaching, that does not make them innocent. Just as the people that's in the crowd, that's the onlookers and the listeners. Some of those people are just there because they feel that stepping into that building gives them a sense of purity, like only I can judge me. But the thing of it is, it's just a cover to all of the negative that they actually be having a real relationship with. Latte what? Hey, Miss Lisa. Happy Memorial's Day, beautiful. It's like these people have a straight connection to negativity. Anything that's aligned or attached to them has never been for the good. And when I say certain things, I don't just be saying it because I'm trying to make it seem like, oh, I got the one up on somebody, baby, because that's not even the case, even though there's multiple cases. Okay? It's just the factors of actually being able to put things in order to produce it in a way that people would be able to understand, baby, because it's just so much. Like, it's just so much. And if I was to just be able to say, you know what, I'm going to just throw this shit in a video, right? And I'm going to let it do what it do. It would not, it would be so much. It would consume your mental. So it's something that would definitely have to be broken down into parts. Thank you, Infinity. I appreciate you, baby. Look at my first super sticker. My first super sticker. That's right. Support your host with the most, baby. Hit that like button and definitely super chat, super chat, super chat. Nah. That's how the girl with the stuck I say. Hey, moderator. That's right. Support your girl. But it's real deal Holyfield. And if you have not actually got a true view of what we are visioning at this point in time, then I feel sorry for anybody that hasn't collectively caught on to the goings on with the goings on. Okay? Because right now, outside of the factors of we are witnessing somebody's downfall, because if they said Robert had a downfall, no, because his identity was never exposed for anything other than what it has already been and what is going to continue to be. Even with the factors of people trying to create a narrative about his identity, it never changed him as a person. Whereas another person, okay, what we are witnessing is their true identity, and we may thought that it was fully exposed, but boy, oh boy, we did not know. Okay, look at y'all. Thank y'all. Look, my chat look like a rainbow, and you know Tay is the unicorn, so that look real pretty to your girl. And look, I got me a member. Thank you, Star. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you, girl. Yes. So what we are witnessing is the true identity of a person being exposed, baby, not for the factors of one or two or three, but for the world to be able to see. Even some of the people that was attached to this person and thought they knew their true identity, but was fooled by the facade and the costume that a person put on. You understand? You can get operation or operations that may change your body parts. Okay, that's something that you could pay for. You could go get a new ass, you could go get new boobs, you could go get new nose, you could get a chin job. But one thing that you cannot pay to change is your insides. Okay, so even though a person may change their insides to a good view for people to look at and think that but when them insides can't be paid to change, then people are going to see, oh, wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute, baby. Hey, everybody coming in. Thank you, Ortiz Apple Tree. I like the way that got a little ring to it. Ortiz Apple Tree. Ortiz Apple Tree. Nah, I like that. I do. Thank you. But it's like, okay, if we have children, so to speak, right? I'm going to just give an example, right? I'm going to give an example. You know how you in your house, and even when we was growing up, when we heard that Sunday music come on, or we heard certain things, it triggered us to know already certain things were supposed to follow in a natural fashion. Like, oh, it's time to get up and clean up. Okay, if your kids know that you like certain music, or excuse me, you play certain music in your household. You ever hear a young person play older people music and you be like, oh, child, you got an old soul. No, it's because it's something that was poured into them. And in some cases, trauma is poured into people instead of independence, loyalty, morals, honesty. The factors of trauma passing down the generational tree, the trauma just grows. It does not decrease. And in the factors of the trauma growing is the outcome of the divisions that us, the people, get to see. And that's why a lot of the times we be in such disbelief. Wait a minute. How could a person, be so off rockers to do XYZ? Oh, why would a person be not smart enough to do X? Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate you, baby. Hey, Miss E. How could a person? It's not the fact is that why would a person be dumb enough? It's not the factors of a person not being even smart enough. It's the factors of if you knew better, you would do better. And being that the factors a person don't know any better, it has been their custom way of living. So when a person, or if a person was to say anything outside of that, or try to how can I say, advise anything outside of that, it comes off as a general attack, as if it's something out of the, because if you doing only something that you used to, and somebody comes along and they try to advise you of something different, it seems like it's an attack on something that you've been doing for so long. It's called a comfort. People will lie in comfort, just like people lie to make themselves look bigger, and we witness this all the time. If that's the case, people wouldn't get catfish. They made a whole show about it. Okay? And it's because these people do exist, not only in personality, but in real shit. And in real timing, you can have a person in your real life and they can be catfishing you to make you think that they are somebody that they are not. Okay, it's called putting up a front. And if a person feels that putting up a front will be approved more than them actually putting themselves forth, they will start to put the front forth a whole lot more. And that's what we see. These people be lying because they feel that the lie suits them better than the truth. Because when it comes to them, what is the truth? You have to know truth to speak truth. And if your whole life is a lie, then you're only going to be able to speak lies because you came up from a generation of lies and trauma. So when your back is up against the wall, you handle everything the same way, either in rage or lying. In rage or lying. And that's what causes the outrage. The enrage, the lying causes the outrage from not only one or two, but millions that view. And then people can't understand, like, wait a minute, is this person actually coming to the internet and putting it out there themselves and then getting mad that people repeat it or display it? Yes, because if you have common sense like we do, the adults, right? Then you're going to know as the people that the only reason why this person is getting mad is because this is where they feel that they're being attacked. Because the way that we're describing them is not the way they see themselves. So when you are saying this is what you see, it seems like a total attack, baby, because this person don't see the same thing. Like, what? I don't act like that. That's not me. That's not what I did. That's not what I said. That's why a person could say something on a Monday and by Wednesday, it's like it never happened. She just posted the Geritol twins again via filter. I'm dead. Stuff like that. The seek in the soul for attention. It's sad because if you say that you the motion, you don't have to do things to lure people in. They shall come. But when you gotta lure people in off of the factors of the negativity and your Geritol twins, the headless twins, and you gotta put a filter on them, then it's crazy for me because what you're trying to do is lure people in to talking about your babies. And if you don't want people talking about your babies, because people are not, the only thing they're going to talk about is how foolish you are to even go that far for the attention that you do. If I was your supporters, I would be mad as fuck. I mean, that would just be me. Excuse my language, baby, because I did say I was gonna stop cussing so much, baby, because I got respect for my elders. And anyway, dirty mouth, clean it up. Hey, Aaron, I hope I said that right. Yeah, the Geritol twins. Okay, you out here trying to give people a one-way guide on how to make babies, but then your resume say that you are only how can I say, at a level of Walmart and Best Buy. The only thing that you can provide is being the help. The help. The help. And now the help needs help. All types of help. Mental help, parenting help, hygienical help. Is that the word? Yeah. However you say the word hygiene will help after it. Her hygiene needs help. So that's mental help, physical help, financial help, parenting help, hygiene help, and a couple of other helps. And she damn sure look like she need help with them Geritol twins. Hey, that one. Hey, Nina. Hey, Gemini Rising. Look at all my family falling in the building. I love that for me. Okay? But if I was her supporters, I would be so angry, y'all. Because my thing is, it's supposed to be one hand wash the other, right? And both hands wash the face, which creates equal opportunity, right? This is Tay's favorite line. And anybody that knows me knows I says this, right? And I say this because if I'm dealing with you, I want to feel that we on equal grounds when it comes down to the factors of the relationship, whatever type of relationship we have. If it's a financial relationship, if I'm paying for something, then I know that I'm paying for something and I should receive something. It's just like when you order something online from Amazon or Temu or any other distribution. If you pay for something, you await to receive your product, right? So now people done paid for baby showers. People done paid for a journey that was not a journey, because what did you get to see that everybody did not get to see, baby? And if you wasn't gonna be comfortable with showing your babies, then you should have never promised these people a journey that they wasn't never going to be able to be a part of. Okay, I don't want to be a part of a foot. I don't want to be a part of an ear. I don't want to be a part of your baby shitting everywhere. I don't want to be a part of watching you throw up, but you not bathe them and just wipe them down. Okay. I don't want to be a part of that type of journey. My journey with you, I paid to watch these Geritol twins grow up. I am amazed to see that the Geritol thing actually work, baby. So for Geritol A and Geritol B, I want to be a part of the journey, baby. So you mean to tell me I'm going to pay for some? I need a refund. I need a refund. I need a refund. She scammed a whole fleet of people. Yes, Mel. Mm-hmm. And she did. And she did. And she don't even feel bad for it. And you could tell she don't. She had these people buy her a $400 dryer and then get online and complain and say, I don't even like this. I'm going to go back to using the old shit. Well, ma'am, I guarantee if you would have spent your money on it, it wouldn't have been that easy for you to say, well, I can't say that because you spent your money on John now and you should have went back to the old one anyway in that situation, but the old one ain't want you in this case. So yeah, you had to stay where you had to stay. But anyway, back in the case of the blow dryer, okay, you had these people pay for things just because you felt you could have these people pay for things, even down to the factors of, like I said, those twins. And that's why for a long time, and not for a short time, and even now, a lot of people feel that it may be some reborns or not real or however, because people have not got what it is that they was promised throughout the factors of the situation. Okay? Just like the factors of her having these, that goddamn GoFundMe ain't for no lawyer, baby. What lawyer? What lawyer? What lawyer? Okay? What lawyer? What lawyer? If you got a lawyer and you still doing the shit that you do, that's number one with a court case that you got going on, boo-boo, right? Mm-hmm. And once you seen that you was in contempt, baby, the first thing would have been that your lawyer would have been arriving, right? So first it started out that the lawyer was for the TPO, no show, right? Then the excuse was the lawyer was a no show for the TPO because it was supposed to be a show for the ex-husband, right? So now when it comes down to the factors of the ex-husband, and it comes down to the factors of who represents him, girl, you representing your damn self, which it never works. But anyway, you representing your damn self. So why are you lying to these people to make them believe? But see, there go that trauma and that generational curse, baby, because you only can do what it is that you know how to do. And if all you know how to do is lie, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to lie. And all we've heard is all different type of lies. That video was disgusting. She is looking a little off out here. Not a little off. What's the T? Welcome in, baby. Happy Memorial's Day. But not even a little off, a lot of off. Okay? And this is what people are not understanding. And we've been saying this for a long time. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's a real thing to witness somebody crash out right in front of your face. And it can be the factors of many different things. It could be postpartum, okay? Because there's no length on how long postpartum may exist. And I'm being honest, depression, multiple personality disorder, okay? Lying is a disease as well. Okay, people go to therapy for lying. And when people don't get diagnosed or do get diagnosed and don't take their diagnosis seriously or don't make other people aware around them that they've been diagnosed with anything, then they think that they suffering in silence, okay? But they suffering, the volume starts to go up and it starts to go up and it starts to show a little more because the actions be so erratic that it only could be due to something or substance, okay? And we will hope that it's not substance and it's just something, okay? She definitely is, Lisa, pure trifling. When you don't do no good, you don't get no good. Okay? That is a real thing. Hit that like button for your girl Tay. How them likes looking for your girl anyway? Is them likes liking? No, but for real, when you don't do no good, you don't get no good. And a person has become, okay, an habitual attention seeker. She looks for attention in everything. And the fact is that she don't care about whether it's negative attention or positive attention is the sad thing. She done threw the positive attention out the window. She doesn't even care anymore. All right. She's only doing something that she knows is going to get the, oh my goodness, of the peoples. Hey, Blueberry Boots. Hey, family. Cause she need money, so yes, and she didn't like the fact is that the peoples was focused on Remy. She had to do something drastic. She said, "I'm gonna have to go back out here with the filter with the Geritol twins." Okay, I'm gonna have to go back out there with the filter. All right. I'm a almost, but not most. Let them see the Geritol twins, baby. And even if I don't let them see the Geritol twins, they're gonna talk about the filter anyway. No, what we're gonna say is you're stupid as hell. You're stupid. You were stupid yesterday and you're stupid today. You were stupid the day before that, and you're probably gonna be stupid again tomorrow. Cause me personally, and then I'm just going to be honest, with all the filters in the world, for them to even put or for her to put on the Geritol twins, these is the ones that you choose to pick. I told you she be her kid's biggest op. Y'all think I be joking? Like, it makes no sense. It definitely makes no sense. The girl baby never cries or cools like the boy. Baby, and from this I profile, Lord. Listen, let us pray. Our Father, wide in heaven, I'll be down there. Thy kingdom come. That shall be done. I'm telling you. Because I will not go to hell on that one. All right. One thing I'm going to say is People shouldn't be on these airways talking about other people offsprings. Okay? Some things you just supposed to leave alone. And when you comfortable with coming on your platform calling people UGLY, they ain't got no alibi. Mm-hmm. Be humble. Sit down. Okay? I'm just the messenger. Don't be mad at the messenger. Okay? Just receive the message. Hey, Rewa. Okay. Hey, one of a kind. Yes. Hey, Crystal. I'm telling you, you give what you get. And what you got is a moose. And now he doing skits without you. Like, like when is your sex scene supposed to come? Remember the scene that you was bragging about and you was popping your gums and you were like, when is that supposed to take place? Are you supposed to pop into this situation at any point in time? Did he hire both of y'all or did he hire just Moose Man? Okay, are you supposed to be like the big boom at the end, or you supposed to be like a side piece that he chooses to cheat with the person that he's actually doing the skit with? Like, because where's this scene that you said that you was doing? Is it the same place with that house walkthrough that you did? Maybe it's the same place them payments went to that goddamn car. Who knows? Who knows? But we ain't seen the scene yet. We ain't seen the house yet. Okay, we ain't seen a lot of things that a person seen that we see you out here basically branding other people facial cream and you had your own skin line. You out here branding other people rubber panties and you had your own clothing line. But I guess all of this was taking place when you was with or because of your ex-husband. But now I'm just trying to figure out. Tay just trying to figure out. You looking bad out here, girl. You know she be ready to, yes, go for it. You know. But I'm wondering, where did it go? Remember, she was laying and she was popping in. She was like, yeah, cause I got a scene. Where's the scene? Where's the scene? If it's the same scene that got you these Geritol twins, we don't want to see it. Not like we was really thirsty to see it anyway, but it would have been good to see something that you actually said that you was doing, actually doing. But in this case, ain't nothing doing. Ain't no house. You done lost the car. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like you got the man on layaway. You get him every 21st through the 25th. Ain't that some ish? You done concocted a way to create these Geritol twins. You in the house wearing pajamas for 40 days and 40 nights. They about to lose their stripes. You wearing a headscarf, right? Because people said something about the headscarf. You went and got your hair braided, but we didn't see no kids attached. So when people talk about you and say something that has to do with you try to change it and give it a different view. But when people notice something about your kids, that's not something that you make an initiative to change it. You're gonna have to make it make sense. I'm starting to think that this bubblehead chick is AI. I think she is AI, okay? Not a smart AI either. All right. Not a very smart AI. A low budget AI. Because ain't no way. Yeah, them pajamas about to lose their stripes, Tony. I hope she ain't think nobody wasn't gonna peep. Like, baby, you done did about 3, 4 videos, and we know they was not all within the same day. And you still got on them same funky ass pajamas, baby. But like I told y'all, her hygiene ain't so great. So that's what you gonna get. But them stripes look like they was falling. They definitely look like they was falling. Yes. Products of Geritol. If you go down Tay's page, okay, you know Tay got a Rolodex, baby. It's in the playlist that's listed. Robert and Brianna's failed marriage, right? I think that's what it's called. Shit, I done made it so long ago, baby. But yeah, you'll see it, and it's definitely in there. When a person was given instructions, and I even put a video in there from YouTube with a couple of ladies saying that they thought that they wasn't going to be able to produce, so they used this remedy to be able to produce faster, baby. And then we have the girl with the stuck eye come on the internet and say that she was taking Geritol and doing this and doing that. But then when she wound up getting pregnant with the Geritol twins, she said she wasn't expecting it, right? And then we had to go through the factors of her putting her raw ass cheeks on a public Target bathroom seat because she wanted to prove to us that this was a real pregnancy. All that happened. All of that. Oh Lord, they say the baby girl is a dog. I ain't said that. They said that. I ain't said that. They said that. Wait, I ain't said that. They said that. And I'm just telling you what they said. That some people saying they still not convinced. See? And that's because when you are a liar, baby, you have to deal with things like this. People say, I'm not gonna believe that it's a baby until I hold them babies in my arm my damn self. Until I hold them babies my damn self, at the end of the day, I ain't believing nothing else. He just started from the beginning. You already 30 minutes in. I'm dead. Yes. Linda says she bet they stink. Yeah, them damn pajamas stink. You know they stink. You know they stink. You know they stink. Gianna, I agree. Yes, girl. I think she dresses the boy like a girl sometimes to throw the people off. Oh shit, y'all is funny as hell. This is why I be loving my family. I'm telling you, she said I ain't convinced. She swapping clothes. She putting little girl clothes on that boy, and she trying to convince us that that boy is the girl, and then sometimes the boy is the boy too. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. You see what happened when you lie, Bree? Bree, you see what happened when you lie? See, people think that you trying to pull the biggest prank over on the internet known to me, and being that every prank that you had or ever did, it revolved around pregnancy in some type of way. And being that that was the case then, a lot of people still believe that that is the case now. And I'm going to tell you, I be laughing not from just upper, from the belly, okay? Because y'all be having me falling out. Now her butt stink. I'm dead. Yeah. Say your booty stink. Girl, your booty stink. They said your booty stink. And your booty leak. That's right. Hit the like button for your girl. Definitely, definitely. Please donate to your host with the most. And I'm definitely going. Hey, Anthony, let me show appreciation to the people that have already supported me. I definitely appreciate you guys, baby. Let me put you on the screen because I appreciate you guys, baby. No, but for real, it's a sad thing. When a person think that they really doing something and they ain't really doing nothing. Nothing, nothing. Not a little nothing, but really nothing. And it's just sad to say. It's really just sad to say and sad to see, because every time a person comes to the screen, it seems like it get worse, baby. It don't get no better. And for the people that would be rooting for a person that don't want to say nothing in front lines, I know behind lines we already heard how it is that these people feel. So the support for her on that behalf, for the people that's supposed to be defending her, it's not even real. It's a meal. At this point in time, it's a meal ticket. That's it. That's it. I get paid for my commentary. I get paid for my opinion of a person. I am not or cannot be getting paid for Bree content because Bree ain't even doing no content at this point in time. Just her overall actions of disbelief is what has become the factors of content, baby. But outside of that, to be honest, and let's tell facts. Hey, Miss Poo Poo, there's really no way that they would be able to put this person out here in a positive way. How long did that goddamn hashtag long? How long did that we see you breathe? How long did that lasted? About 3.5, 4 days. They ran out of good pictures to share that ain't nobody see because there ain't no new ones, baby. We see Bree too. And we see Bree ain't doing shit new. So for me, if y'all choose to bring her failures to the forefront, baby, then please do. Because we already see. Mm-hmm. Well, the girl baby forehead is oh Lord. Oh Lord. Wait. Now you know this woman done tried to take Tay Dales or accuse Tay of calling her babies turtles, right? And now we can't I can't be up here and talk about this shit. No, no, no. I can't go to hell. And the fact is that y'all serious and not even telling a joke is what makes it even more real. Because look at the things that is attached to a person. Look at the factors of the way a person action make others think of them as a person and how far they would be willing to go. That's crazy. I would never want to wear liar as a title. Never. Every chapter of your life that you've been through and you've attached yourself to somebody, or somebody attached themselves to you, however you want to say it, each person says that you are a liar. Even if the people don't agree on nothing else, that is one thing that has been agreed upon on or with everybody. Hey, Steph, that's something that has been agreed upon with everybody. The people that was friends with you, the exes that was with you, the the courthouse that has no attachment to you that you keep ending up in. Know that you a liar too, friend. Like, let's make it make sense. We really have to make it make sense. But like I said, it's something that comes through the factors of generations. Like, I don't know, we not gonna make it seem like Walter has been swept underneath the rug because Walter, okay, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The shit he done can't be swept under no rug. Even with it being swept under a rug, if people tried, it would leave the biggest bump. People would trip over it every time they tried to walk over said rug. It's not something that how you know or how you notice. These people don't went silent. Okay? After the factors of all the charges that was dropped on the man that liked to hump trees and grass and everything else that shall pass, right? And the factors of the contempt that has to do with old girl, because she choose to come on the internet and be stupid and hire simps to be on her team. Now, it could be a battery included type thing. I'm telling you, Gemini Rising. Okay, it's freedom of speech. That's right. It's freedom of speech. And we gonna say it for the people in the front, the side, and in the back, even the people that's hanging on the branch and on the branches in the bushes. To all those in the bushes, hey, how y'all doing? Because everybody in the bushes ain't bad blood. You know what I mean? Some people just don't like to be on front scene, so they stay in the bushes. But to all of you that is in the bushes, they love you too. And if you in here listening to see what it is that I'm talking about for somebody else, I hope you hear what it is that you need to. But the fact is, I wonder who gonna help Mosky pack her suitcase. I wonder. Wonder what. Bob. I wonder that. I wonder how much you gonna be charged for child support. I wonder that. I wonder the outrageous stories that these ladies is going to come out here and tell in the fake outrage. How Robert is going to be such a bad man because he put his child in the hands of safety because he wanted primary custody. And what man will want to take a baby away from his mama? A man that know that the mama ain't shit, that type of man. A smart man. So I'm just trying to figure out, do you think he even gonna pack a suitcase, or do you think he gonna take her as is? Because he possibly already got everything that she need in his establishment. Because you know she got her own things over there and they clean. Did y'all see the cartoon pic of her in the listen? She bored. Okay? People been out here talking about Remy and Papoose all week, and she is pissed. She said, not the people that talk about me talking about something else. I had, listen, ring the alarms. Ring the alarms. I need to do something quick. Emergency. All right, I'm going to drop a pic with me and the twins. All right, with a filter on it. As is, she too immature, very immature. Anytime you out here taking Geritol to create Geritol twins, that shows how immature you really is. And then when you sitting here making or creating or somebody or you allowing somebody to create the narrative that you out here being a single mother, sis, if that is what it is, even if you say that ain't what it is, that's not something that I would be able to fall in line with. Because it seemed like you struggling. You out here with a whole moose and you gotta wear pajamas for 3 and 4 days. So you say, that's why you try to throw out the factors of getting in the shower in case somebody noticed the pajamas. We noticed the pajamas, okay? And don't try to blame the factors of you not being able to wash your ass on them twins. Okay, the Geritol twins did not block you from washing your ass. That's not something that just started. That's something that always coexisted as a bad habit. So you tried to cut quick to make it seem that if anybody noticed that you had on those pajamas again, it was because the Geritol twins hadn't let you do anything for a shower ring. Don't beat us in our head. Don't beat us in our head. Okay? Yeah, it was dry. Wait a minute. We talking about the slide that had no dishwashing liquid. Okay? You can tell this the first time she did it. Okay? Because even in the hood to the suburbs, all right? The mamas know. If you want a slippery slide, put some dishwashing liquid on that ish to put it on go. Only thing you're going to hear from the kids is shoo. That's gonna be them sliding across, okay, on the dishwashing soap. Okay, you gonna clean them kids and they gonna have a fun time at the same time. But when you don't put the dishwashing liquid on the slide, as we previously conversated about, that is the corniest slip and slide there is. On top of the fact is of you slide it on top of just water and twigs. Where the slipperiness? All right? Robert did not send his daughter back to have you messing up her damn knees trying to follow somebody else shit that you done seen and then don't even do it right. You ain't even do it right. She ain't even do it right. She ain't just like everything else. You going in ever so nicely. I appreciate that. Do y'all remember RH bought her some dolls when they were married? Yeah, she bought some after too. She had a whole collection. She was doing collectibles. So with that being said, she probably got a closet full. One of a kind says she looks stank. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do. And do. And Debbie said, man, hold on. I'm weak. I'm sorry, Debbie. Since Walter still over there. Oh, Lord. Carol? Oh, Carol says she's a mandate, and that's the truth. I have to agree. I cannot disagree because that is a real thing. If you are mandated by the state or anything, and you know of information of where a child may be unsafe, you took a vow. Okay, people took a vow that they would make sure that they report it. So for you to be showing up to court with Josh and Walter, I don't think that was a very good idea because it showed the people that this man was still around there. Okay. And after seeing a record as heinous as his, ain't no way people gonna be comfortable with him being around no kids, even if you is, and that's supervised or unsupervised. I wouldn't be comfortable with Walter around me with supervised visits, baby. Less more a child. Less more a child. So, Carol, I understand why you say what it is that you say. Hey, Cree. I seen somebody say, hey, Cree, but I don't see you in here yet. Oh, there you go. Hey, beautiful. Happy you stopped by. But yes, people want to give, how can I say, fake narratives when the facts is something to marvel at. Is that word was something big in the saga at one point in time. You know what I mean? The facts is something to marvel at. And the marveling is definitely marveling because when it come down to this person far as holding down anything, keeping anything, or being stable in any type of way, they haven't showed that as of yet, baby. That means that them being within their marriage was the forefront that we got to see, and now all we get to see them is in a negative view, baby, because that's who it is that they conduct themselves as and choose to be. It's a generational curse. Look at Walter. Walter. This man was out here humping the trees, the grass, the air, the goldfish, the family members, the miners, anything he could come in contact with. He was humping it, touching it, sniffing it, violating it. Okay? And then look at the Walter 2, 3, 4, and 5. This year's edition and last year edition. The brother got so many different type of records that you don't even know which record came first, second, or third, last or past. There's about 16, okay? But when a man have a record that extensive and it starts from the daddy, then the things underneath seem to be straight poison. Straight poison. COS already paid her a visit because they contacted me and told me. Plus, since she is in a custody case, CPS has to come out for the courts, and they did already. That already as well. She is not going to tell. Well, you heard it here first, and you know Tay be with the tea, and Tay got the tea, and the tea is definitely spilling, baby. And I said that, and that's possibly why she was trying to get them boys the F up out of Dodge, baby. But she don't know that they will send for them kids. They will send for them kids and question them kids from wherever they is. Because the thing is, when they question the kids, adult is not able to be present because they don't want to feel that the adult is coercing or have rehearsed in any type of way or scaring or using any type of scare tactics to change what the child would actually say. So what they do is take the kids in a room by themselves, and that's the way that they conduct they questioning. So if at any point in time there has been any type of incident or any type of report, and these people have to come out into the field, yeah. And she's in the middle of a custody case, and in the custody case, it actually has records that state that this man is definitely, indefinitely, definitely a pedophile. Okay, a PEDO. I'm sorry. Ain't no other way to cut it, shake it, twist it, bend it, flip it. And for a person to still have a person around their kids and be comfortable with it, I don't give a damn if that man was on my birth certificate. I don't give a damn if I did not know before those paperworks came before my eyes. I mean. But once I seen the proof of who this man actually is, oh no, you can't be around me or my kids. That shit is a sickness. That's not something that you grow out of like your shoes. Like, okay, you know how people get older and they shoe size change and they foot get a little bigger. It's not the same. No, those is not actions that you grow out of. That is a sickness, okay? Because you had to be sick in the first place to even catch a case of such a nature. Okay, so it definitely explains already that there's some type of sick activity that's going on mentally. So for me, I wouldn't be able to be or have anybody around me once I know that they suffer in that type of way. Hey, favorite QT, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Hey, Vanita. Then I hear she left the boys with him as if the boy. Exactly. And this is a thing for me. Okay? And I wanted to put this out in the air and make this very clear because everybody always make it seem like SA only surrounds the little girls, baby. No, it surrounds the little boys even at a higher rate because you got to understand the embarrassment that comes along with that. You are taking away their manhood. Okay, so for them to have to go and relay that to somebody else, they feel they would never be seen the same. They are now tainted. I've heard it. Okay, because even if they've been violated, a lot of the times they feel like that automatically now makes them gay. You understand? So they would be ashamed to tell because not only have their manhood been violated, now it seems like their sexuality has been picked for them versus them being able to be the manly or heterosexual male that they possibly chose to be. That was taken away from them. And the fact is a violation, baby. It's 405 people in the room. How is those likes doing? Say that page was just made yesterday. Seems really suspicious. Listen, everything within this saga seems suspicious. I'ma just be honest with you. I agree. You never know what and who and who and what and what and who. But one thing that we can go off of is the things that we do know. Okay? And what we do know is if we go off of our own vision and the things that we see, we definitely see the factors of a person being around, baby. And if a person is still around, and the factors of that being one of the things that put a person in contempt in the first place, I don't see I don't see that making sense in any type of way. It's basically like a slap to the face to say that you don't care. You unless you choosing your dad over your children. I don't know. I don't know. Liona, come to the front of the room. We want to know, what did ACS say? Listen, you know doggone well that child ain't gonna tell us what the people said. Okay? Just like she hid the fact is that the people even came until she called herself popping it, all right? And then that's when it decided to come to the forefront, but the situation had already, coexisted. Okay? We won't never know what it is that they get to say. We'll just know the outcome of the outcome, baby. But she said they closed the case. That's what she said. She did a live in her ride saying how good God is. And she was waiting for the case to be closed. And I guess, but if she's in contempt and now it's in the factors of a situation like this, wouldn't that be a whole new case? Because Walter's ass needs to be put somewhere, if not even to sleep. Because he listen, I couldn't believe it. All right. And if we didn't see it in black and white and somebody just told us, it would have been like, I know it's probably bad, but not that bad. It's probably bad, but not that bad. So when you actually see or seen it and seen how bad it actually was, and oh Lord. hmm And if she sends her boys off before school is out, that is a sign of guilt. I agree. I agree, Michelle. I definitely agree. If she send them boys away, that will definitely say a lot, baby. Do you hear me? Because Walter, okay? Walter's not safe to be around anybody. Walter needs to be put to sleep because he's a nasty bastard. And that's exactly how I feel, and I'm not changing it. I don't care. And if anybody else don't feel the same way, then they got something wrong with them, because the things that that man has done, ain't no way defending it. Ain't no old is old. No, trauma is not old. Violation is not old. The only thing that's old is his ass. That is it. The things that he has done will never be old, not to the victim anyway, or whoever he chose to violate. Once he decided to do those sick actions, that was something that he was willing, or maybe, people think that they'll never be caught. But to see him on the paperwork and seeing that he has stood in a court and actually had a judge sit behind a thing and make a decision and give him charges on the factors of something so disgusting. It's crazy. Listen, Linda, tell her, sweet queen, she gonna learn today. Listen, Linda, she definitely gonna learn today. And I don't know if she knows this or not, but I thought when you actually be with somebody for 6 years, you supposed to at least learn something from them. But she probably was busy trying to figure out how to take everything from them versus learn some things, right? Because when you know who you dealing with, you supposed to already know how they are coming. And know that when they are coming, they not coming light, they coming right. So for you to deal with Robert for 6 years and know that this man is about his business, right? Mm-hmm. Definitely about his business. Why would a person ever attempt to play with this man in any way? It don't make no sense. The difference is you came out here and you tried to lie to ruin him. This man could actually come out here and ruin you with the truth. And the fact is that a person actually holds your life in the palm of their hand, and you don't realize that the only thing that saved or has saved you is him. Everything that has been concrete has came from Robert, baby. Everything that has came from another person or situation has been a lie. But the same way you have recordings of this man and the way that you tried to use these recordings to destroy him, you gotta know this man definitely has material to do the same thing to you, but it wouldn't be anything that would be premeditated. It would just be the truth. The grandma is MIA and doesn't like Leona. She's a smart woman. The grandma is a smart woman and she ain't got time for no shit. Patricia done got put on a milk carton dealing with this situation. The grandmama done ended up on a milk carton, okay? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Oh, why you have to go? Yes, I'm telling you. She done called that man daddy an ex crackhead and everything. Respect is definitely not respect. Respect is definitely not respect. And she showed no signs of respect. And they don't want no parts. Now, the mama want no parts. Yes, she made Patricia milk box material. Definitely did. Definitely did. Let's get those likes up, baby. Support your girl Tay. Let's make it rainbow, baby. There we go. I like that. He is in the country, Wayne, and not going to jeopardize his new star. We trying to figure out where this sex scene is coming from. Where is it gonna be? Where is the SEX scene gonna be? Cause this was a couple of months, baby, and we done seen the moose jump into different scenes, and now he's doing skits, and it seems like he's getting close to a young lady, but that young lady don't seem to be you. So we kind of confused. Like, are you playing like a double or something? Like, like, are you the person that's gonna come in as a stand-in for somebody else? Like, is this supposed to be happening like 2026, 2025? Like, when? He isn't, he is, yeah, he definitely not gonna let her jeopardize what he got going though. And not, yes. No boundaries, inappropriate conversation. Yes, full father. I'm telling you and daughter talking about daddy long leg. We all heard it. How you know what your daddy leg is long? How you know if the leg is long? How is that something that a child would even ever think to say about their parent anyway? Shit. She act like she said it and she knew for definite. And if at any point in time anybody was sitting around discussing your father's private parts and making it a conversation, and that would be the reason that you would know, that's still very inappropriate, ill. I think I read this one. But he definitely not gonna let her jeopardize what he got going on. She should have took a page out of his book, okay? Because he got her looking all type of crazy out here. And I said yes because he has boundaries. And in order for her to not cross his boundaries, that would mean that she's not able to do certain things, which makes her think that those is the times that she's being quiet. Look how she was on that live and she was popping pure ish, right? He came in the door, she turned into a 12-year-old kid. Oh yeah. Well, you didn't like it. What happened to the pop? Where was the anger in the voice? You was just getting down, Billy Brown. Did y'all see the switch? I guess that's the multiple personality of it all. hmm They say when a person lie, they shall steal. So she lie and she still babies. Okay, she still sperm from men. So she can conceive their children. And then whoever is the recent children in the recent relationship, that's who get the most attention. At the current. Repeat offender. Hey, Queen Fee. Hope you made it home safely, baby. Yeah, because he says stop arguing with people or I'm not fucking with you. Exactly. How you respect more of somebody else's boundaries than you have boundaries for your damn self. That's sad. Okay? John, I'm telling you, Jarnell probably put a TPO on her too. I'm telling you, he probably put a TPO on her for himself or a silence with a MDA. That's what they call, right? An MDA. He probably put an MDA on her for her. I mean, for him, them twins, and Patricia. God is good. I'm happy you landed safely. Hey, unknown realm. I'm telling you, he probably put an NDA on her so she won't be able to do. That's right, Cindy. Go see and then come back and let Tay know, baby. Because that's probably the only reason. Okay? That's probably why she out here doing headless content with the Geritol twins. Because she can't show them if she wanted. It ain't about her showing it or showing them to the viewers. She may be on paperwork where it states that she can't. I'm telling you, the Geritol twins is probably on paperworks too. Shoot, you never know dealing with them. You see, people had their friends on NDAs, and it got so bad in the situation. A person said, "Fuck the NDA." I'm telling. Excuse my language. She said, "I'm telling." Remember when Ashley G had came out here? She let it be known, baby. Listen, at some point in time, I didn't care because people was coming over here attacking me after I was up under the umbrella of somebody, and then it just started getting all type of dirty where people was talking about they was gonna attack me. People was doxing that girl. They was trying to make fun of her in all type of ways. It had got real crazy. But the fact that you put your friends on NDAs and now you possibly on one too, mm, 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 mm. I'm telling you, she is not going to play. No, she not gonna play with Jarnell. Uh-uh. She sure not. And then a person really don't want to deal with the embarrassment of being a single mother with 6 kids. And now she has the Geritol twins. And she brung it on herself, trying to prove a point to everybody else. And now she in that house going through pure hell. I don't care. Every time she do get with the nigga, the only thing he trying to use her and the Geritol twins for is selling body butter and his products. That's about it. She's a promo mill at this point. She's a promo. Hey, Doris. I see you now. I'm so sorry. Sometimes the chat be moving so fast that you don't get to see everybody like in a stack form as you would think. Sometimes it goes by so fast and then I have to scroll back up to see if it's anybody that I missed. So if I missed you when you were speaking, boo, I am so sorry. Listen, charge it to the chat and not to my heart, okay? Tay definitely love you, baby. I'm telling you the truth. I'd rather be single too, Cindy. Oh, look at my moderator, Brittany, up in there on the scene. I appreciate you, baby. I'm listen, I'd rather be single too. Because when somebody is making you to look that way, you might as well actually be that way. Because it's not even it. Listen, you ain't even growing. You ain't even looking good as a single mother. Like as if you holding things down. It seemed like you are breaking down and losing your mind at any moment. No, the mind is lost already. The moment has came. The moment has came. Just like if a person got so much motion, how do you got time to worry about us doing a platform for Harmony Speaks birthday? How would that be any of your concern? Why would it be your concern whether we making money or not? Because whatever you got going on would be what you got going on, but that would mean the same people that you say that you are not watching, you consistently watch. You consistently watch. You watch us faithfully and then get in your feelings. Me personally, I'm not going to watch nothing or nobody that I don't choose to see. And if I'm watching something, it's definitely for a reason, baby. And whatever your reason may be, just be honest about it. You keep throwing little cheap shots, be throwing little shots. You want to drop people government names. You want to throw tantrums and come on the internet and pop ish and do all this irregular when you say you have the motion, you shouldn't have to throw tantrums. I know I ain't never seen Beyonce on the internet throwing a tantrum. Drop them unicorns if y'all ever seen Beyonce on there doing anything other than being a lady, because Beyonce is a lady. So drop those unicorns for Beyonce being a lady on this internet and never feeling like she had to respond to Shaq. Because Beyonce don't respond to nothing. She don't give a damn what she say. Okay? And her ish is not going to be pro se. Pro se. Because her shit is so steep that before her lawyer even get to you, the bees is going to sting you, baby. Okay? Because them beehives and bees do not play about Beyonce. Okay? So it's levels to this shit, baby. The top is never going to have to reach down to the bottom to say a thing, because there is people that come before the head person that's going to take care of that situation. Period, point blank. And I mean, not coming out here by lying on people and calling people names and talking about people cheering and putting their address and stuff out. No, no. But I know for sure all of the years that I've been, it got to the point that they even started calling it Beyonce's internet. I know all of the years that I've been on Beyonce's here internet, okay? I've never seen her respond to Shat I don't care what it's in reference to. That woman never felt like she had anything to prove. And anything that even happens to or in her relationship, if you ain't getting a whiff a little something or something's in the factors of a song, she sure not speaking on it. And you ain't seeing her doing no interview about nothing that has to do with anything personal. She thinks she Beyonce, but she's a bootleg version. She the Timu version of Beyonce. Okay? Just like these people that call themselves defending her is the Timu version of the bees. I guess so. You know? Said this is Brie Internet. Wait, no, she didn't say no ish like that. She couldn't have said nothing like that. She couldn't have said nothing like that. She doesn't have a damn thing to do with Harmony's birthday party. And if she do decide to come, she better know how to act and get in the back and set her ass down and be quiet. She sure better, Bookie butt. In the words of you better, Bookie butt. Just like Harmony would say, if she wanted to come, that's all she had to do was show up. I mean, if she was helping promote it, that's something different. I mean, I'm confused. But the fact is that she had to mention it just made her look terrible. It made her look terrible, just like everything else do. Sure enough, you see what Sweet Queen said. If you gonna come, sit your ass down in the back and hush your mouth, okay? We know you gonna be there anyway. I can't believe the lady with no hair over her ear and a cauliflower coochie would ever say a thing like that. Okay? How does her internet and she's going out bad on it? Okay? That is not something that she could say in no type of way. Baby. That's the part that kills me. Hey, Denise. That's the part that kills me too. Because I don't know how people can say things like that with a straight face. But that's why their face ain't straight no more and becoming ultimately twisted. Their hair falling out, their body breaking down. We witnessing these people deflate. You know how you take the air out of a balloon or one of them bouncy houses and you just see it lose its form? That's how these people look since this saga been going on. I'm gonna be honest. I know my days I be having a little dehydration going on, but that's about it. People have totally started losing themselves. I am saying it in order and in decent. I'm telling you. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you for supporting Tay in any way possibly. No, I definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all really be looking out for your girl, and that means the world to me. Just the fact is that y'all come in here, y'all be keeping me company, and we really be kicking it. Because I know that y'all be in disbelief. I know I be in disbelief. Because ain't no way a person can make this thing up. Now, I don't know if they trying to put oh, I'm the greatest mommy performance on before court comes, but it's not working. She really fumbled something great. God bless the truth. Listen, she fumbled it, tripped over it, bumped her head. She lost what most people achieve to get, and that's a foundation. Now, anybody that's been married for years no, being married don't make people perfect. And that's where people get caught up a lot of the times. I think when they see people in these social media or on social media in these relationships, I think that they forget that people is actually human. You understand what I'm saying? And in the factors of forgetting that a person is actually human, you know that people are going to make mistakes. In life, you're going to make mistakes, even as a single person. So, you know, within a relationship, some mistakes is going to be made. But marriage is a test of the strength or of strength and also of loyalty to a lot of extent. Is how are you going to be, not when things is all, how can I say, peaches and cream, but what strength are you going to have when things ain't looking so good? Marriage is a test. Every day is not going to be a good day. And sometimes it takes strength to even stay within or uphold a marriage, baby, because two people come together, okay? And it's two imperfect people because nobody is perfect. And it may come a time that someone may do something within the relationship that may not be so comfortable to the opposite partner. Do you understand? But it's all a part of the learning process. You learn people as you go, and the loyalty and the strength in you for a person is what lets you know if this is your person. It's not something a person could, it don't mean if a man is able to financially trick on you and buy you the latest bags and this, that, and the third. No, a man that pours in you, a man that is there for you. You know, a man that's going to protect you, a man that brings, or I mean, it's different things that consist of a marriage. It's just not, a white picket fence. Hell no. Sometimes that white picket fence could seem like a gated fence. It could seem like it's stainless steel, damn it. Because you got to remember that, okay, I might love this person today, but that don't mean that I'm actually going to like this person today. That is a real thing. Just like that's a real thing. Just think of Nazaya Harris. Nobody said nothing to help her before it was too late. That is true. That comment I agree with. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that has donated and supported this live. Yes, I see y'all and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, sweet queen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, honey. I'm telling you the truth. A lot of things that people wish that a lot of things that we have seen, we wish that we could unsee. A man that pour into you is what you go for. Okay? It's something that makes it all worth it. But for us to get to see a person fumble something that could have been so beautiful, that's the part that's disheartening because nobody's perfect. We didn't expect her to be perfect, just like we know that Robert is not perfect, but her imperfections, woo ish. Okay? That is a lot to deal with. But in marriage, people go through things together. And sometimes you got to go through some things to grow through some things. Because where is the next chapter coming? It might start as puppy love, but something is going to happen within that relationship to test the strength of both partners that's in it. And some people just don't withstand the factors of the test when it comes to the factors of the strength of the relationship. That's where most people fail within their marriages. Listen, Cindy, the whole family, okay? The whole family. Her heart is black and evil because who goes this far? A person that holds, how can I say, a person that don't know how to deal with rejection, a person that don't know how to deal with rejection is a person that's going to go this far. You've heard people come in, you've heard people say out their mouth, if you don't be with me, you won't be able to be with nobody. I mean, just being honest, we watch these crime shows and these things on different outlets and situations. It be real. This is people real life situations. Some people actually don't get to leave their marriages the way that they came into their marriage. And this is male and female. There's some women that become so obsessed and possessed and so caught on the fact is that they was rejected and left that the only thing that they can think of is the get back of a person or their get back, or even so far as people go into the removal of trying to take another person out. There's a lot of people that's in our chats or within our comments that has made it out of the factors of DV that almost lost their life. But everybody ain't so lucky. Everybody definitely ain't so lucky. So when it comes down to certain people, I mean, it definitely people of her caliber. Congratulations, Teresa. Me and my husband will be married for 31 years in September. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give y'all flowers. You and your husband. Because I know at some point in time along y'all road, it took strength to keep things going. And the fact is that y'all didn't take the first outlet to turn y'all back on one another or try to destroy one another and chose to stick it out with each other and grow in a better. That is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. Okay, because that goes to show you because marriage has to be built on and off of something. I mean, just being honest. You just love a person because they buy you stuff. No, that wouldn't be the only reason why I love a person. You could get a trick for that. Let's be honest. You don't need to be in a relationship with nobody to get a man that can spin a band. If we want to be honest here, if it's for the factors of sex, you don't have to marry a person to get great X. Now you marry the person if you want to keep the great X and make it personally yours. Okay. Now it's things that you get value out of a marriage that you just can't get anywhere from anybody. She already in trouble for that scam. Go for me. Just a couple of people complained will get her in trouble. Listen, people already done started complaining. Carmen, people already done started complaining because people trying to figure out, well, girl, we done seen you go to court for one case, wasn't no lawyer, and now you about to go to court for another case. And me and my colleagues, okay, personally could let you know, she ain't got no lawyer in that case either, baby. Ain't no lawyer in that case either right now. So with that being said, where is these people bread? Where is these people manyans? Okay? You done came and took these people manyans, baby. 25,000. I'm saying, where's the proof? Shows the proof. What's your lawyer name? Okay? What's your lawyer name? If that's your lawyer, prove it. That's what I'm saying. If that's your lawyer, prove it. Other than that, until then, once again, you lying about something else. She had to wait a minute. I believe she had to sign an NDA for Jonelle to start. Oh yeah, probably so. That's probably why she been quiet since he been on. That would be the see. I'm telling you, the only thing that can make that child be quiet is a judgment. It would have to be something that would have to be a judgment. Other than that, she would be talking. Okay? She been scamming since the delivery of kids. Now this is wild. Everybody in her family is scammers. The mama, the daddy, the brothers, her. It's something that's in the blood. And I'm just going to say it because when you lying to somebody, that's the form of the first scam. Because you lying somebody to convince them that they're receiving something that they ain't going to be getting. She lied to Robert and said that he was getting an honest wife. She lied to the supporters and said that they was going to be getting a journey of the Geritol twins. So yes. Uh-huh. I can see where we going with this thing where it would be a scammity whammity. That definitely shout out to Retta. Okay, shout out to my girl Retta get the cheddar, okay? Cause that definitely sounds like a scammity whammity to me. And Retta's definitely going to be on the platform with us for Harmony's birthday bash, okay? And we're gonna be talking about other things besides her, but being that she wanted to make a public service announcement and promote us so bad, she wanted to let the people know that we was going to be speaking. So we going to definitely speak. That's what we're going to do. Yes, the Geritol twins, Denise. It was a whole big thing when that thing was going down. The Geritol twins. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a showdown. But I told her if she was smart, she would actually let people alone because you don't know what information people actually have on you to be able to produce. And if you could see, Tay came with the homie that's on 83 years, baby. And you wouldn't want things like that just falling out. So you got to be careful because there's more in the clip. It's way more in the clip. Hey Danny, how you doing, beautiful? Y'all had a time, huh? Hey Tay, she needs I done scrolled the whole damn thing up, y'all. Okay. She needs to talk to her oldest daughter because I feel something happened to her that wasn't going. Listen, you need to talk to your kids anyway. When you realize that you had a pedo staying in your basement, baby, it's a conversation that needs to definitely be had. I'm sorry, not just the daughter. Like I said early on, people have to talk to their sons too. It's nasty people out here, okay? If you see people, listen, you don't think people, these older ladies and shit and nasty buzzards don't touch boys too? You know how many boys, okay, brag about having sex at a young age and don't even realize that they was violated? Or won't even put it in the fashion that they was violated just to make it seem like they was doing things, to try to brag on it, like, you know what, I'm the man. I've been pumping and bumping since. No, you was not doing anything. You was raped. especially if it was by an older person. You was definitely great. You know how many older women done violated young boys? You know how many young boys could say they could get some, they done got some headies from somebody that was close in the family, even sometimes one of their mama friends? And do you think these nasty men's that's out here that's PEDOs got or care whether it's a boy? No, no. Hell no. That one is going to take the longest to tell because of the embarrassment that comes along with. Okay? So, no, it's a conversation that has to be had. If you need to talk to your kids anyway, right? Period, point blank. When you find out that camp has been infiltrated with somebody that has a sickness, you have to make sure that nobody in the camp has been tainted with that said sickness. Do you understand? So you will want to have a conversation to make sure that there's no symptoms that may be arising or that has taken place. And I'm keeping this as clean cut as I possibly can. You want to make sure nobody ain't been touching or fucking on your babies. Period. Period. I'm so glad she did have them by our age. Hey, love cat. How you doing tonight, beautiful? I'm happy you caught me, baby. Listen, we done felt that Walter done touched everything that's in the air. Okay, every trees, grass. I'm gonna say that every time. Okay, so you cannot put nothing past that man, nothing. And if she's putting anything past that man, it is a shame. It is. He wouldn't be able to stay at my house with my kids. I'm sorry, you my father, but you gotta go. Real shit, real rap. Cause my kids is more important to me. So me personally, me knowing what it is that you done had done or did or possibly just still doing and ain't had got caught on paper no more for it, I can't even sleep at night to think about that. I don't give a fuck. You could put up as many cameras as you want. People learn blind spots. How you think they rob banks and convenience stores? People case places. If I'm in this place every day, you don't think I know where the dead spot's at on the camera, baby? I mean, I'm just saying, it would just be common sense to a fool. She's weird for talking about watching her son. Yes, that was very weird. Facts, because the behavior just doesn't up. Yes, it sure does not. It do not just up and go away. A sickness is a sickness, baby. And a PED sickness is just like having a ADI, a AID sickness, okay? You're doomed, okay? You know how as long as basically, I'm gonna put it this way because I'm trying to be as clean cut as possible, baby. If a person was having thoughts of it and they was able to be treated and never actually created the acts, you understand what I'm saying? You thought that's still not good, but it's something that never actually played itself out, right? That's something that possibly can be cured. But now once you done created the act, you are full-blown infected. Ain't no curing that. That's like moving from HIV to AIDS. Period. Period. Once you get the hospice, ain't no reroute. That's it. You're on, like, I mean, that's the best way to explain it. And that man is full-blown infected. Okay, he is fully the virus at this point in time. Ain't no way in between it. We ain't gonna flip it, serve it, or try to change it into nothing different. We gonna call him for what he is. a nasty ass man. That's it. Fact, cause I'm telling you, sweet queen, like stop playing. Stop playing. Okay? You don't get to give him a different title. Oh, so what he okay? The only way that sickness go away is when he's no longer living, baby. But that shit will even be in him until the end of time, baby. I don't care if the ding ding stops working. The brain still does. A person will still possibly do things to get a rush. People learn other tactics. Just because the person gets older, I thought they said older means wiser. So they just find wiser ways to do different things. I mean, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then she had the nerve to try to hook him up. Listen, people say what they want to say, okay? But they know differently. And that was a person putting a person on, like, she probably was wondering, like, well, daddy, you act like you love women, but soon as people try to hook you up with somebody, you be like, no, 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 no. That's because you wasn't bringing in no trees, no grass, or no immature ass. So he had to pass. It got so bad, she tried to give him a chickenese. So, about what about the Chinese lady? Even though it was a joke, but that's not funny. How you so horny all the time, but I never see you with a woman? You can tell he's one of those old school players that's always making an inappropriate joke in some type of way. How you always got something nasty to say, but we don't never see you with an outlet, baby. So my whole thing, what are you sticking your plug in? What socket are you plugging into to basically get that energy released? I mean, just being honest. Shit, I'm trying to figure it out. Somebody gonna have to tell Tay, cause he looked like he got a dirty mouth. Clean it up. Okay, he seems like the type of person that likes to joke inappropriately, and that's why a person will feel comfortably or feel comfortable as that being a daddy, and them calling him daddy long leg, because that's the type of jokes that they always play inappropriately. But for a person to speak inappropriately, that means they think inappropriately. It goes hand in hand. He is a nasty man. And not just a nasty old man, because he was nasty before he got old. Okay? I don't know who these people be thinking that they fooling. But you won't fool me, and we not sweeping Walter nasty ass underneath no rugs, baby. He's still gonna be front and center because he is front and center in this case, okay? Amongst some other things and people, okay? I've seen the things and I've seen the people, right? So with that being said, he's the star of the show at this point in time. Ain't nothing more important. It's two things. Excuse me. The weeds is good, y'all. It's two things that's important in that situation: the child and the charges. Everything else could be looked over. Robert don't give a fuck about none of these people on this internet. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. He don't. If it don't involve the factors of his children, he don't care. You see, when people started talking about indecent things when it came to him and his children, you see how that went for them, right? They've been talking shit for 2, 3 years. Why you don't never strike these, this, that, and the third, that. Why you don't? Why you don't? Because see, other people don't control said man. Man controls himself. Okay? And I'm going to give you enough rope to hang said self. Hey, Josephine. Anyway, it don't matter. So dead people ain't never had records. I'm confused. People be killing me. That it would nobody said anything that wasn't the factors of what shows the factors of truth. If anything that violates the factors of her mother, it would have to be something that her mother choose or chose to do. That would have nothing to do with me. So if you read the thumbnail and you seen what it is that you chose to see, I ain't did no factors of no bad checks. It wasn't me. I mean, that wasn't me. But it shows that it's a generational hex. Okay? It didn't just start with the factors of Bree. It started with the people that born Bree. These people are not regular in the factors of everyday law-abiding citizens. No, the fuck they not. And it needs to be brought to the forefront. So my thing is, what the truth is the truth. The only thing that's good, and I'm listen, please, Lord, don't strike me down for this, because why they even put me in this predicament? The only good thing about a person that creates certain crimes being dead is that they can no longer create that crime against nobody else anymore. But the fact is of the person's death being brought to the light, that wasn't the point. It was the actions in which a person created while they was alive. A dead man ain't writing no checks. Just like a dead man won't be fucking no trees, no grass, or nothing in between. So as soon as Walter goes to sleep, then it'll be safety for everybody. But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, it's a generational curse. Oh, Love Cat, you know I definitely got you. You know I definitely got you. Cause I don't know, like people be mad at you for being honest. I wasn't even talking or even actually naturally going and shit. My mama dead too. She's sitting right next to me. Maybe they up there chilling, drinking brewskis or something. I don't know. But the factors of a person being no longer with us was not the case. It was the factors of the things that they was doing when they was amongst us. It's still a thing. If a person great somebody, right, and then passed away, does that mean that the person that they great is no longer great? You still great. So I can't tell nobody you great me now because you done decide to go to the pearly gates. No, you great me before you went to the gates, and even after you go to the hellish gates, I'm still going to let it be known that you was doing and creating great before you went there. All crimes don't die with the people. Some of them just get found out after the people's is gone. How about that? Walter, Buffalo Battle don't care that her mama just see she swears. Listen, that lady, she was busy with a man that she didn't even go see her mama when she could. Okay? She came on the internet and decided to tell people that she chose a man over her mama. That man did not let it listen. If that man was not physically putting me in intensive care in the hospital, ain't no way I wasn't going to see my mama, baby. And knowing that she is sick, okay, or was sick, there's a lot of guilt that come with that girl. And that's a lot of shit that she got to deal with. How you gonna protect somebody that when you was given the chance to be even within the factors of helpful or conducive to them, you chose the factors of what it was that you was doing over them. I mean, hey, Miss Lasanda, how are you doing? The child being exposed to things can be generation. That's what the point. It. Thank you. 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 See, we got smart people in here. That's why I rocks with y'all. Cause the common sense be sensing. But being that common sense ain't so common, everybody don't get. Generational trauma passes down. Okay? And when you have generational trauma, it causes karma. And that's what she is getting right now. Generational trauma and karma all at the same damn time. Because when you've acted in such a fashion for so many years, you think that this is okay because this is the way that you've been taught. This is all you know. And when a person is acting out all they know, it's hard for them to show something different. So when people coming up here, me, the truth tellers, y'all, whoever chooses to speak on something that we see and it's of an action that a person actually created, it's going to be as an attack or something that, no, what? That's not what I did. That's not what I said. What? But when you see a person's background and their history and where they come from and what produced them in the first place, then it kind of helps you put two and two together to make four. A lot of people, you have to understand, there's some people that break the mold and do not become a product of their environment. Okay? Some people actually break the generational curse because they actually set up to be everything opposite of what they seen their family be. Do you understand? But then there's some people that come up right up underneath that family tree and they fit in perfectly. People, places, and things is really a thing, okay? People, places, things. People, places, things. This will be something that will take place in part in every part of your life and can affect every part of your life. The people you encounter, the places you go, and the things that you may intake. Okay, all of them can be a benefit or a trigger to your existence as a person. Either it can trigger you for the better or it can trigger you for the worse. Either way. And some people are triggered in a way where it just pick up the unhealthy traits. Some people are triggered in a way to never become what they seen happen to them and others. No, I don't want to be that. I come from that, but that's not me. And they will over achieve to make sure that they are destined to not be seen as anything that they come from. But some people, they prove to be everything that they actually come from. Period. Hello, Miss Lasanda. I hope you in there tearing up them slot machines. Did you go to the casino this weekend, beautiful? Did you win us some money? Did you win us some money or was they in there acting funny? Because sometimes them slot machines, they be acting like vacuum cleaners. They be just trying to snatch up all the little change. But then it's sometimes you could go up in there and you can make those slot machines ring. I'm telling you, ching-a-ling-a-lang. We know Tay like to and love the casino. Yep, want better, do better. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, brown cat eyes. Hey, Raquel. Thank you, Josephine. I appreciate you, beauty. I definitely do. And I told y'all that these lives that I've been doing definitely has been in sponsorship into my, in sponsor for my son's prom. So who would ever like to sponsor the live is basically as if you're definitely putting a hand in for him, because Tay is going to do her big one. So I've been definitely taking a collection to see how much I can collect by the 28th to see what it is that I can make bake, baby, because you know Tay be cooking. Hey, Shanique Dorsey, how you doing, beautiful? I hope somebody told her to put dish soap on. No, she ain't put no damn dish soap. That still got me pissed. Got them kids goddamn going over water and twigs. The slides is supposed the dish soap is what make it slippery. You mean to tell me that slide ain't have no slip? That slide ain't have no slip. Mm-mm. Nope, nobody wouldn't have been able to keep me from going to my mama funeral. I would have had to been in a coma myself, either coma or jail. That would have been the only two things that would have stopped me from going to my mama funeral. Because even if I was in the hospital and I possibly was sick myself, that probably been one of the times I signed myself out. And I'm gonna have to get back once I get back with the get back. I'm sorry. But me knowingly functionally walking around physically, knowing that my mama is body bagged and toe tagged, and this is the last time I'm going to get to see her. You know, some people say they don't want to see a person that way. I would have rather her say that she wouldn't be able to handle seeing her mama in a box, or at in that type of condition, versus you coming on the internet and say you ain't show up for your mama for a nigga. Like what? They made a whole song about it. What's her name? Doche. Anxiety taking over me. People deal with anxiety. So it's a real thing. Some people can't get over the factors of certain anxiety or triggers when it triggers their anxiety to be able to get past whatever is causing the anxiety in the first place. So I would have rather if a person would have been able to say, you know what, it I can't deal with it far as in the factors of my mental status. You understand what I'm saying? My anxiety and my fear just won't let me get there. That would have been taken in a whole lot more decent than the factors of you saying that you thought that that was going to be extreme. Like this man kidnapped you, locked you in a box, and this is the reason why you couldn't get out to get to your mama funeral. Boo Boo the fool is definitely you. That hoe ain't wanna attend. Say it, Shanique. Say it for the people in the back and the ones that's hanging on the branches. Okay, in the bushes. All right, because you know the bushes have eyes. She ain't wanna go. Lying heifer. Lying heifer. Running around here with that Jezebel spirit causing nothing but pure havoc. That's what she doing. That's exactly what she doing. Nothing more, nothing less. She cared more about that dog. Oh my God. That's right. That shows what kind of mammy she is. Lord Jesus, forget. No, forget. Somebody gonna need to forgive her. We've been forgiven because the Lord know our heart. Okay, and he understand we done gained PTSD just from watching all this bullshit, baby. We ain't the one out here chasing dirt. She is. The son, oh Lord, Cindy. Oh Lord. This is why I got to read y'all comments to myself before I actually read them out loud or put them on the screen. Y'all out here talking about a generational caca. Yo, Not the cock I done passed down the pipeline. Listen, y'all trying to get me in full blown trouble. Y'all gonna have the peoples on my back to our the lady with the yarn hair, My Little Pony ass over there, done said that the boy. No, we ain't say the baby, but we call all age kids the babies, cause my babies is 30 and 28, and I still call them my babies, okay? But they said that the cock eye done passed down the pipeline. Okay, one of the kids done contracted the stuck eye condition. I ain't said it, I just read it. And I ain't know that's what it was gonna read at first. But shit, whoever reading the comments from the goddamn bushes, because I told y'all the bushes got eyes, they seen the same comment I seen. They said that generational eyes a doozy. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hey, Kania. Oh my goodness. No, that was a good laugh. Okay. Y'all got all of my cheekbones hurting. I still got the dumb smile for no reason, just because that was funny as hell. I tell you, you got to read the comments to yourself before you. Wait, I peeped it on that animated video with. Oh, Lord. Lord, they done said they done peeped the animated eye on the Geritol twins. They said the eye was not cooperating. Let us pray. To be or not to be? That is the question. Lord have mercy. Wait, yes, let us throw the cross on our hearts. Because we are innocent, I swear. And y'all, let's leave the kid. Yes, y'all know that's what a person want. So we definitely have to leave the kids out of it. All right? We don't want that. And that's why I said I have to read the comments to myself before I actually read them out loud because I almost got caught. Oh my goodness. Let me put this on the screen. Thank you, Shanique. There we go. There we go. Is a bait. Is bait. They trying to bait us, y'all. We cannot fall for the bait. We have to stand clear of the bait. We shall not fall short to no cock eye, no matter what size. We have to stand clear of all of it. All right? Don't let the generational curse catch us. Oh my goodness. Valencia, yes, I am cracking up. Cause you know they will take something and turn it into everything that it ain't. Mm-hmm. And I'ma just be honest. The opinion of those in the chat is not of those of the host, okay? People have freedom of speech and they speak on what they choose to speak on. But a lot of times they will sit there and be like, yeah, and so said, wait a minute, I said I read it. I ain't really said it. But okay. Either way, either way. Wait, I'm dead. When I say blue eyes, I'm talking about her. She has blue eyes. One blue this way and one blue that way. That's why she got them two TV screens on the separate walls, baby. One for each eye. Got a TV over here and a TV over there. Mm-hmm. That brown cat booger boy is somewhere laid up between some cheeks. Oh shoot, that don't belong to her. That don't belong to her. They can't say we took nope, nope. Her three baby fathers. Wait a minute, here we go. Her baby daddy, he always tripping. He don't wanna let can't stand seeing that. All right, I ain't gonna even go there. Let's see what this one say. Her three baby fathers have bad blood towards each other for one reason or another. She be manipulating men. Jai and Sleepy help her for their reasons. Yes, Bash Army. First of all, the Sleepy Bible and the Moose, they cool. Okay? The only person that don't seem to be cool is RH, and he ain't missing Nathan. He gonna stay and continue to be great. He don't want to be attached to nothing that they got going on. Okay? Nothing. The Sleepy Bible didn't even tell the people that he had his baby mama on papers. He told everything else. But he didn't tell he had her crazy ass on papers. You know, like over they be like that crazy bitch outside again. Yeah. That's what she went, that's what he went to the court and told him. Like, listen, she harassing me via everything. Phone, doorbell, house. So the Sleepy Bible and Moose, they actually one and the same right now within the game, because right now her financial is what's keeping them a part of anything. If you ask me, seriously, that's all, and that is it. She talks about hers off limits, y'all know. Oh please, you know she didn't listen. She got to be punching the ear. Her man is never home. Listen, instead of frog legs, I guess you wish you would have been, I guess, like what? What other type of legs, y'all? Let's think of what other type of legs she should have been other than them frog legs. Let's think about the other legs that she could have been other than them frog legs. She should have had a sperm donor because she getting the same treatment as if she does. Exactly. Listen, that was ghetto. Listen, that was ghetto artificial insemination right there. Okay, that's exactly what it is. And the bad part, she's still paying for it every month. Mm. Lord, turkey legs, closed legs. Right. There we go. If he's supposed to be a two, booger boy and her dad looks creepy about woman looks. Yeah, they got the nerve. They can't talk about no woman. Sure can't. I like that one. That's just what she should have had. Closed legs. Mm-hmm. But we know that wasn't happening. I know Ja was with his mother a couple of weeks ago. And I bet you who wasn't there. That was his yard yesterday with the slip and slide. Guess she's paying his bills allegedly. Yeah, 'cause she damn sure ain't got that. She downsized, right? Yes. Wait a minute, you right, because I remember in the middle of the saga when the little boy was sitting in the backyard chair and she was talking. Yeah. You mean to tell me John ain't had no dish soap? Last time you was there, we seen you washing dishes. It should have been some left for the slide. Damn, you could at least use shampoo. If you ain't have no dish soap, you could have used some shampoo. Something slippery. She on a payment plan for the sperm. Oh shit. She still She still Mm-hmm. Listen, it's about to get repoed just like that goddamn car. That's why he over there with Country Wayne. Her payments ain't paying. They ain't hitting like they used to. Mm-mm. Now she gotta wait. Now he gotta wait for her to get the supporters in order for him to get his portion. You understand? And it's a little bit more time in between. She couldn't even keep the water running. Someone got some juicy news about each other. Oh shoot. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Well, I hope I receive this juicy news, baby. You know Tay love dropping bombs, baby. Boo boo. But listen, oh my God, it is 12:31 a.m., y'all. Listen, y'all know I don't even be on live this long, but you know it was good kicking it with y'all. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning because Tay gotta be a morpher. I gotta make sure them kids get on that school bus and everything is everything. I appreciate y'all coming to chill with me and everybody that definitely donated to this live monetarily, whether it was a like, a share, a cash app, a super chat, a super sticker. Let me show my appreciation to Infinity, Author YV, Star Smith. Hey, Lakey, I ain't even know you was up in here, baby. I ain't see you. I love you, boo. Thank you. One of a kind. Shawnee, Lisa Smith, Shawnee again, Denise, Miss Sweet Queen, Josephine, and everybody that hit that like button for me. I definitely appreciate you guys. Okay. If nobody told you that they love you today, they definitely do. We know one hand washes the face, one hand washes the other, and both hands wash the face. Y'all know I'm tired. Okay. I'm going to bed now. I love y'all. Y'all behave out there and be careful out there in them YouTube streets. You know they could get deep. Good night, everybody.
La 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 lattes were a la 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 lattes were a